We're going to go with Andrew Williams. Being a male name, it can't be a Banshee or a Diane because they can only be females. We're going to take tier 2 video camera for orbs, EMF, and ghost, and the glow stick, so that if we don't detect any orbs anywhere, we can go ahead and just walk around the EMF, or we can try and listen for a door being touched, which will allow us to check for ultraviolet right away. Okay, so we're going to go inside. Always be recording anytime you enter. The reason being is because if there's a ghost orb, then it will automatically be recorded, which doesn't sound really useful, but sometimes the ghost orb can vanish like magic. And from there, it can not be visible for a little while. Like, for instance, in the garage here, if the ghost orb decides to float down into the car, you're not going to see it. And because of that, you're not going to know it's actually in this room. Alright, so we have no hiding space there. This room is dark, so let's turn on the lights. Now, whenever the ghost feels super quiet, you always want to check the basement. Because in the basement, ghost is harder to hear and harder to find. Now we have a summoning circle here. So we can use that summoning circle if we need to, but currently, we're just keep walking around until we find an orb. Possibly. I think tier 2 can not look through doors, which is unfortunate. Tier 3 has that advantage over it, of course. Now, high spot? Yes, we got one here. Nursery is usually a good spot for the ghost. Nothing. Can't turn off the lights. Gotta conserve power here. How about in here? Do we have any orbs? Getting behind the door? No. And the boys' room is the last place to check. Alright, so there are no orbs anywhere. We can safely say no mimic. And now, we've got to walk around and hopefully find some kind of something that has occurred, such as an interaction. Maybe we can find one pretty quickly, maybe we can't. We'll have to see. Oh, we found a bone, which is good. Sometimes this thing is really hard to find, and it can kind of be a nightmare at times. Not in Tanglewood, of course, but sometimes in Tanglewood. Sometimes it's really small, and you just can't find it. Okay, we have no ultraviolet. We have to check both sides of the door. Okay. We have no ultraviolet, which leaves Deal, Moroi, Oni, Shade, Spirit, Twins, or Wraith. Now, it could be a Shade that was down there, rather than around me. So let's drop this here. And we forgot to record it, unfortunately. And it was not EMF 5. Let's go back in the van. And we're going to go ahead and get the thermo. I have a T2 thermo. In the previous stream, which I explained earlier, I did not have tier 2 thermo, which was not ideal, to say the least. It was not good. It took very long to get any freezing, especially since the mercury decides to bob up and down, which is very interesting. Like, I've never heard of an old thermometer being like that, right? Is that actually real? Because all the thermometers I've ever had basically either went down or went up, but it never bobbed. Okay, so, oh yeah, you can see there's the mannequin. If you ever see this in like a random place, right, like outside, for instance, it's kind of freaky, then it means the ghost has teleported the mannequin out of its room into a different place. So as you can see, it is down here. Now, like I said, if all else fails, like, can't find the ghost in Tanglewood, and it's just so quiet, right? The best thing to do is just assume it's in the basement. So maybe it touched something down here. Let's check. Okay, so we have no fingerprints there. How about here? Nothing. Okay, so let's touch nothing down here so far. And let's double check for orbs. We have no orbs for sure. Okay. EMF? Anywhere? Doesn't appear to be so. Oh, here we go. EMF 2. Let's go get that recording. Here we go. And let's go ahead and actually let's not do that yet. We'll hold on. We'll hold off on doing that. Check temperature one last time. 4.9. Okay, so it is here for sure. That is EMF 2, so it doesn't matter. Now, what we're gonna bring in is dots. Probably just one or two. No, let's bring in one. It should be fine. Because it could be a Dio, right? Or even a Wraith. Let's start off with something easy. Let's go ahead and bring in salt. Salt, motion sensor, as well as camera. Just in case it decides to show itself as an obake, which it can't be, by the way. So we don't have to worry about it being an obake and it having hid its fingerprints. Okay, so here we go. We'll take this camera. So the reason being is because if it decides to do an event or anything really like an interaction, which would be nice, then we can reduce the amount of photos we need to take, because photos are actually very difficult to fill up. Even though you only require 5, it can take quite a long time. Okay, let's put the motion sensor right here. We're gonna have this just under the motion sensor. We'll have this here. There we go. Video camera. And we're just gonna record it. Now, there we go. Okay, that's one disturbed salt, and we had nothing here. Did we get motion sensed? No, we didn't. Okay, there we go. We can turn this off. We know it's not a Wraith. Let's check temperature again. 0.9, so we have freezing. Okay, so we know it's not a Wraith because it stepped on a salt. And we know it did step on a salt because this was triggered. That's how you test for a Wraith. Always have a motion sensor going over your salt. And if the motion sensor goes off, but the salt is not disturbed, instantly Wraith. Alright, so we're dealing with a Moroi Oni Shade or Twins. It's not Shade. The reason being is because it interacted with the rocking chair while we were here in the room with it. Now, Twins Oni Moroi. So, if we can get it to write in the book, then we know for sure it's a Moroi, so we can avoid using the spirit box for now. We'll use it if we need to, but I really doubt it. So, we'll put the camera away. Now, let's bring in the dots. Bring in dots, and we need to make sure we have the sound recorder with us too. The reason why we want the sound recorder is because we want to get the ghost writing sound, right? As well as the fire extinguisher, which we are going to bring a firelight with us. There we go. And dots. Okay, so we have a camera, video camera, and sound recorder down there. That basically gives us a lot of our opportunities for media. Alright, so what we're going to have here is we're going to put the candle down here. We're going to put dots right there. And let's make sure my video camera is right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's what we're doing. When a fire extinguisher goes off, or the fire extinguished occurs, we're going to record it. And then once we get the recording, we instantly switch back to the video camera in order to get the video recording of it. And that'll give us our 3 video recordings. Oh, miss ball. That's an event. Okay, so we got a mist ball event. We gotta turn the lights quickly, so we don't lose too much sanity. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Oh, did we get it? Sometimes you can go chasing the sound, and then within a split second, you would catch the very end of the audio recording, and it would actually log itself here. Like, sometimes you can get paranormal laughing, and you basically heard like a and that was it. You still ended up with the recording. Oh, right. Open up the book too. There we go. So we can get the sound of it writing in the book at the same time. Oh, we can also get freezing temps. So, oh. Yeah, we just missed that. Okay, that was that was another unfortunate event that just occurred. So I think we are in a danger territory now. So let's close the book, turn that off, and we're going to go upstairs quickly and check our sanity. Since getting hit with 2 mist balls would drain our sanity by 20%, 30% if it was an Oni. But we know it's not going to be an Oni because... Oh, wait. Onis... sorry, apologies. Onis cannot do mist ball events, so if you ever get that, instantly rule out an Oni. So we're left with Moroi and Twins. The Spirit Box works for both of them. Ghost running will be the identifier. And we cannot get dots, so the dots is useless. So 73%. Take 1 sanity. We can go back down. So let's relight the candle now. Put the book back down. Let's do this. Get our freezing. There we go. Got even colder. Make sure it actually took a picture of it. It did, which is great. We'll put the EMF reader here. And I believe we just need to record this now. Nope, we need to get an audio recording. So here's why I let me double check. Fire extinguisher. Oh shoot, I needed an audio recording of this. Oops. Okay. So here's why I placed everything like so. When the firelight gets extinguished, we can use the sound recorder to get fire extinguished, and if the ghost writing gets written in generally at the same time, we can end up getting ghost writing as another audio recording. Once you get both of those, you can switch quickly to your video camera and then get both of these, the firelight, fire extinguished, and the ghost writing at the same time. And the EMF reader's here so that when these go off, anything happens, it will trigger, which allows you to take a picture of it. Thermo is here, mainly because we know it's a freezing room now, right? So, here's mist ball. Okay. It's doing a lot of mist ball events. I wonder why. So freezing is here to take pictures, right? It's just to fill up your media here, because the photos are actually very difficult to get over everything else. We're having a bit of trouble here. There's no way this is a shade. So let's put all of this together and hope it interacts with something. The reason why I'm saying hope it's not a shade is because shades are very... Wait, actually I might be wrong. So it's either shades or wraiths. One of those ghosts prefer to use mist balls exclusively. Like, they would use it 90% of the time. That's just like... That's just an observational percentage that I came up with. But they use it so much that it feels like that's the only event they would use. And yeah, so it uses so many mist ball events that it makes me feel like it is really a shade. But then it interacted with this. Like, we literally just heard it smack it. And it interacted with the rocking chair when we first figured out it was down here. So it's very strange. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Okay, let's think about this for now. Mist form and fire extinguished. We would need one more sound. What could we use? If we use this as a sound, we could end up getting cursed. But we can easily get rid of it by just taking a sanity medication. So let's do that. We'll get that sound. And then we'll have a camera in hand too. Maybe I could take a picture of the mist ball. It failed me in the... Actually, wait. Let's first take the bone photo. So I took a picture of a mist ball one time in a previous stream. And from there, I actually got it. Then, I believe in the next case, I did the same thing. I took a picture of a mist ball. And for some reason, it didn't get registered as a mist ball photo. That's just a little weird occurrence that occurs sometimes in the game. Where even though it clearly is a correct photo, it doesn't register as a correct photo. Maybe it wrote in the book? No, it didn't. Okay, so we've got summoning circle. We could take a picture of a ghost by summoning it. And that's really it, right? We just need a video recording of something, anything. So we got rocking chair, motion sense and disturbed salt. Oh, we can get fire extinguished. Okay, let's do that. Sound record this if it goes off, and then yeah, we'll do that. Okay, turn on spirit box. Are you here? How old are you? Where are you?
Taken away.
All right. So it it can still be twins or Moroi. That's something we already expected. So if it's a Moroi, my sanity should be going down. Okay, turn the breaker off. My sanity should be going down regardless of whether I am in the light. So we're at 89%. Let us grab incense in case it starts to hunt, in case it is a Moroi, which it doesn't feel like it. It's odd. It might be twins, but also doesn't feel like twins. We're in an odd situation right now. Oh, turn off the candle. Okay, let's see if it does it again. Did it touch the door? Oh, it did. Okay, so we got our video recording. Okay, now we just need our photo. Now we could take a photo of that. Average sanity below 25%. That's going to be easy. I just need to light this up. And then once we get that, we are actually done here. Yeah, everybody have that. Do I have EMF reading? Yeah, I do. Alright, so let's check our sanity. Our sanity should be below 89%. If it's a Moroi. So it doesn't look like it's Moroi. And again, you know what? Let's just summon it, okay? We're going to be able to tell whether it's a Moroi or not because our sanity is going to be super low and it's going to be incredibly fast. We'll go into a hiding spot afterwards. Oh, we also have to take a picture of it too. Actually, does that count? It doesn't. Okay, I've always wondered if that would count as an interaction, considering it's still rocking. Here, 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 and here. Okay, we're gonna run away. Go into a hiding spot. Oh yeah, I can hear it. It is super slow. It is definitely just a normal... It's a slow twin. There we go. Average sanity below 25%. Okay, looks like we finished here. We got ourselves a perfect professional. And it is busy crawling downstairs. We're gonna know it's done hunting when the lights all go off. I can actually... The house basically becomes dark. There we go. Done. Leave. And we got ourselves a perfect professional on 6 Tanglewood Drive. It's twins. And it felt really quiet, so that was an interesting twins that we dealt with. Now let's make sure we have everything. Optional objectives all checked off. We've got no duplicates. We've got no duplicates. And we've got no duplicates. Let's make sure we checked off twins. We got it. Now we can leave and head home. Now, so I was explaining before how people think this is Twinteraction, and it's not real. So the reason why it looks like that is because the twins can interact with things multiple times. Well, not multiple times, like rapidly. So you get a weird curve like that in the activity board. The reason why people think it's twins is because they believe twins can only twins can interact with things multiple times in that short time frame. The truth of the matter is that's not true. All ghosts can do that. It's just it shows up for twins quite a bit, right? So, for example, we can use poltergeist. It can interact with objects within a half second of each other. And there are also other ghosts who can still interact with objects and cause that kind of curve too. In the last stream, I showed that exact same curve for, I believe, a Jinn. So even a Jinn could do it. Even though it might be twins, you still have to check that it actually was twins. Alright, so we got 1,615 experience and cash. Ghost type was twins. It took 21 minutes and 48 seconds. And let's see. Yep, looks good. It spent all its time in the ghost room and never changed its favorite room.